Truth Serum Nation, Truth Serum Nation, I'm back. Truth Serum Nation, thank you for your support. It's been a long road, but I'm going to keep the channel going, even though a lot has happened. So try to hit the subscribe button or however you can help me out, because I'm for the man. I want to tell you what I try to say. It gets me in trouble. I try to say what you folks want to say because we want to defend America and everything else. But what I just saw, Donald Trump getting ready to board to go to the summit, and what Donald Trump just said right there drops the F-bomb, and he's not too happy. You historically, when they have a summit, a ceasefire, excuse me, when they have a ceasefire, historically speaking, there might be a little couple more jabs exchanged, boom, boom, boom. And then, so even past the summit, he was pissed off at Netanyahu because he's a cutie pie too, that Israeli prime minister. I'm not trying to defend Iran, but he's another cutie pie, Enough with this Israel. And of course, he's pissed off with with Iran. So the reporters are catching him before he's going to the summit, to the NATO summit, and they ask him about it, and he's quite clearly, and this is what he says: I don't have technology and all that, but I'm going to put the camera up like this, and you'll see what he has to say. The reporter's going to ask him, and this is what he says.
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. When I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Wow. You saw it first here on Little Old Truth Serum. Donald Trump just comes with the F-bomb. Just come with it. They don't know what the F they're doing. Two countries that have been fighting for so long, and they got to get their last jabs in before the ceasefire. And Donald Trump trying to be a world peacemaker, and he's putting up with two countries that have been at war since 1979. And you're talking, 46 years. And they just says, yeah, we'll do a ceasefire. But then they're getting all these jabs in after the fact. And it's enough's enough. Netanyahu, he's another little cutie pie that America's always got to have Israel's back. And then we get caught up in these entanglements. But enough's enough. Netanyahu and his bull crap. And I'm not trying to sympathize with Iran, but I understand how some of that Middle East sentiment can be fortified. There is nothing that can be done in good faith between Israel and Iran. And Donald Trump, that everybody comes to in America, that all these other countries come to with their tongue hanging out, and then America's got to fix their problem and get caught up in all this stuff. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Wow. Wow. Donald Trump is fed up with these punk ass leaders and everything else. And, you know, we put America first and we try to be a world peacekeeper. And then you got these stubborn countries. You know, maybe we should just not even have a Middle East policy and we protect our country and let them just kill themselves to the end of time. You know? Yeah, the Jets. You catch that one, the Jets? Yeah, Donald Trump. I mean, let Israel and the Middle East, let them go get it, you know. Well, Israel's fighting a war on 5 different fronts. Well, handle your business. Drop bombs. Drop bombs, Israel. Drop bombs. That's all. You got such a great defense system and everything else. We don't need your problems. We don't need your problems. Then Israel drops, like as Donald Trump just said, and I'll play it again for the new people, the new one person that come in. I will play it again. But then they come in and drop the biggest arsenal of bombs back in retaliation. Let them all handle their own business. Yeah, we'll handle Iran and Israel. You're on your own. You're on your own. Netanyahu. Trump is on his way to the NATO summit. He's going to have a mouthful. He's going to have a mouthful. Enough is enough. Yeah. Then you want to be cute. That's just like saying, screw you, Trump. He's trying his best to be a world peacemaker and try to make a stand. And then that's just like a slap in his face. Really, good going, Netanyahu. Good going. Yeah, Donald Trump is out there, and then you just slap him in the face and then drop another arsenal of bombs. I'm not an Iran sympathizer, but it's time to make peace. It's a ceasefire. So I would tell Israel, you're on your own. You're on your own. We don't need that. Well, we need a stronghold in the Middle East, and we need allies in the Middle East. We'll be fine. We'll be fine without Israel. We'll be fine without them. Yeah. Donald J. Trump, buddy. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again. We'll be fine. You'll be fine without him.
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Then he walks to the plane with that gangster walk. Yeah. Enough's enough. Poor Israel, poor Israel, poor Israel. Yeah. But Donald Trump is trying to handle domestic problems, and he's dealing with these two nitwit countries that are still playing kindergarten games after 46 years of conflict. Leave them to their own accord. Leave them to their own accord. America first. We're not threatened by anybody. We have these allies and bases in different countries, but you just saw what we could do from Kansas City, Missouri, in the darkness of the night. You just saw what we can do from our own domestic soil, what destruction we could do. And that's not even our total capabilities. So, we got these strategic bases, and then we got to protect their political agendas. We got to protect their conflicts with other countries and everything else like that. We don't need these bases. We could launch our bombers from Kansas City, Missouri. We don't need their allies. We really don't need allies and strategic foreign bases in these nitwit countries that we financially aid also. So they're an expense to taxpayers. No. So they make Donald Trump look like a fool, and they start bombing after the ceasefire. Really? No wonder Donald Trump's dropping F-bombs. So they minimize all his actions, all the time he's doing trying to broker a deal. They minimize it. They slap him in the face, and they still drop the bombs. The next thing he'll say is, "You're on your own." That's what you're going to get, because Donald Trump isn't playing in any more kindergarten games. He is trying to make America great again. We already might have terrorist cells from the Joe Biden administration, sleeper cells already here. Donald Trump is trying to handle our domestic business here. He can't have these Ayatollahs and Netanyahus that want to have 100-year wars, endless wars, and all this and that. And he's doing his best to be a peacemaker, and then they're just throwing it right in his face. No. The next step, Donald Trump, I would guess, is going to say, "You're on your own, boys. You're on your own. We'll handle Iran. We don't have to worry about Iran. We don't have to worry about Russia. We don't have to worry about China. We don't have to worry about North Korea. We could handle any attack from America." So given all these questionable countries that hate America, so we have to deal with them and support them financially just so we can have a military base on their soil so we could attack another foreign enemy. We don't need that. We absolutely don't even need soldiers on the ground for what our aerial attack can do to these countries, and all the superpowers know it. So stick your military bases where the sun don't shine, and stick that financial aid that we give to all these countries that really hate America anyways. But we need to have a military base there, so we got to send them $100 million a year. And they hate us anyways. So he's on his way. He just dropped the F-bomb because he's not happy with Israel and Iran. Mostly Israel. He's going to go to this NATO summit, and he's not going to pull any punches. Enough is enough. Get your country in order. Get your affairs in order. We're not going to waste our time. Donald Trump's got 4 years to get our country rocking and rolling. This is insanity. This is complete insanity. Enough is enough. So that's that. New York Jets. That's it. Donald J. Trump. He's had it up to here with this kindergarten juvenile stuff, this 50-year war that both sides aren't going to give into. I don't believe and expect the ceasefire to hold. If it does or not, it's not our problem anymore. It's not our problem. Netanyahu, he's a bum too. Netanyahu in Israel, that's it. It's in our just total foreign affair policy that we have to protect Israel to the end of time, no matter what happens, no matter what kind of games are played, and all these wars in a six front war with the Middle East and all this and that. Well, then why don't you drop your own bombs, Israel? You're supposed to be such a strong royal power. You don't need Trump's back. You try to embarrass him and drop an arsenal of bombs after the ceasefire. That's the thanks you give Donald Trump. We've had your back from the beginning of time. You're bums, Netanyahu. You're a bum. You're going to force Donald Trump's hand to just say, bye-bye. Good luck. Drop your own bombs. Invade their airspace. Go right ahead. You want to play all these other different kinds of games, war games, while your country's being obliterated, Netanyahu. Wow. So that's it, folks. New York Jets 15, thank you. That's Donald Trump dropping the F-bomb because he's had enough of this craziness. He's on his way to the NATO summit, and he's gonna speak his piece there. Then he's gonna come home and find these terrorist cells and get busy. He works and works and works and works and works. So we got to find these terrorist cells. All right, folks, there's the Cash App, the like button, anything else. Share the video, like, subscribe, this and that. It's the Truth Serum. I'm in the trenches. I give it to you real, just the way you like it. Thank you. God bless.